Let's talk about James Charles. So I'm not here to give my opinion on the controversies of James Charles. The photo I want to focus on is his 2016 yearbook photo that basically thrust him into internet stardom. In 2016, James Charles took his ring light into school for his senior yearbook photo. And during the session, he asked for a retake so his highlight would be popping. That was a quote. And he posted this online, and the result was millions of tweets, shares. Zendaya retweeted the picture of him. James became very famous and eventually became the first male ambassador for CoverGirl. So I'm interested in why we loved this photo so much, why it went viral, why it was retweeted so much. The first thing that strikes me with this photo is how young he is. So it is a school photo, and his confidence to just be himself, to wear the makeup, to kind of go against gender norms, and to include the story of his ring light and talk about his highlighter. It showed his sense of humour, it showed his sassiness, his glam, and he was obviously self-aware enough to know how different the photo was. James identifies as a gay man. At the point, he was a boy. So it gives representation, it helps validate especially young people who fall under the umbrella of the LGBTQ+ community, who want to enjoy makeup, want to enjoy things that don't necessarily fall under the expected gender norms. I think the fact that James did it with such confidence, fun, he was just unapologetically himself. He loved makeup. He wanted the world to know it. He didn't care what anybody thought, and he was celebrated for it. That's probably the main thing to take away from this. He was celebrated, and it probably helped a lot of people. And my final thoughts on this, I think it's fascinating to see how one photo can completely change the trajectory of your life. So he was in school, he took a photo, shared it to the world, and now look at him. Millions of followers, he's probably one of the biggest YouTubers. Despite all the controversies surrounding James Charles, he's very successful. He is good at makeup, he's good at what he does. I think it's cool to see that you don't have to try so hard to succeed in something that you love and that you're good at. So I'd love to know what you think of this photo, if there's anything you'd like to add, if there's any viral photos, pictures, or infamous pop culture photos that you'd like me to look at. If you give my channel a subscribe, give the video a like, I really appreciate that. Thanks so much. See you next time.